from the station that's on your side. This is News 12, NBC 26 at 11.
There's a long way to go for states hit hard by Hurricane Ida. Wild scenes of flooding from New York, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, and this recovery is just getting started.
But first, more than 4,000 students quarantined right now in Aiken County. That's more than 17% of all the students in the county.
And we're learning today school leaders are holding a special call meeting next week to talk about COVID concerns.
We're told they'll be talking about those quarantine frustrations, which is leading to more and more schools we're seeing canceled football games. Very frustrating for these players and these coaches. Just today, Thompson High canceling their next two games against Washington County and Ware County. That brings the total number of called off games in our area by our count to 29 this season.
At South Aiken High School, nearly half of all their students are quarantined. That is the most in the whole county.
Our Sloan O'Cone joins us live in the studio with how that's really impacting the football season.
Nearly 3/4 of South Aiken's football team is in quarantine. Last season, they only had one game canceled. This year, two have been canceled so far. Head coach Chris Hamilton says it's disappointing after a summer worth of preparing, but he's using the challenges as an opportunity to teach his players life lessons. For a second week in a row at South Aiken, the lights will be out, bleachers empty, and sidelines silent. A school with 43% of students home quarantining. Coach Chris Hamilton only had 26 of his 80 players at practice today.
You know, that's the biggest thing. We want to make sure these guys are safe. And it's like I said, at the end of the day, you know, football's kind of secondary to that. And you know, that's hard for an old football coach to say, but that's the truth.
Normally, Coach Hamilton says it's all about having your head in the game, but this year he's focusing on what's going on in his players' heads out of the game.
You know, I tell the guys all the time, man, life's not always going to be fair. And, you know, how you deal with disappointment, sometimes life makes all the difference. And so I hope that we can, you know, if nothing else, we can understand that and kind of get that, take that from this.
A season that was supposed to be normal, now unpredictable.
You know, the old cliche, play like it's your last game. You never know. So hopefully when we get back, we'll have a better understanding of that, and we'll make sure we play to, you know, like it might be our last game, because you never know.
But he's remaining optimistic about the rest of the season.
I'm always trying to be a positive guy, so I'm thinking we're gonna pick up in a week and get rolling. And
South Aiken is one of 9 games canceled this week, some of those including Aiken against Silver Bluff, Fox Creek against McCormick, and Laney against Josie, but we will still be out at the games happening tomorrow with our OFL coverage.
And we will bring you that live tomorrow night at 11. But you do have to know how deflating this has to be for football teams, you know, and they already are coming off of last year having to cancel some games.
Sure, and a summer full of preparing for the fall, and here it is, but maybe it's not a season. We're early yet, so there's some time left.
Yeah. All right, taking a look outside now over Walton Way. Those temperatures